Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Electra. I'm your Artistic Tarot card reader for this evening. I'm going to do another little reading, short reading, with a new set of tarot cards that I use, so we're not getting similar cards and readings. I have already laid the cards out. I will start. So the first card I have, it's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, and what I'm physically seeing and feeling in my body as well is someone's continuously being stabbed in the back, and someone is trying to make a situation right for something that was wrong. So someone did something that was very wrong and caused a lot of problems and things that should not have happened, and because of that reason they have let like fireworks go, let a situation go that should not have run the course that it ran, and in doing so it stabbed somebody in the back, and as well as stabbing that person in the back and causing so much conflict and physical pain for that person themselves has had so many other people come on top of other people and other people and other people, all because of something that someone got wrong to begin with. And they cause such a conflict and such problems that they've basically created such a volcano eruption of terrible things that have happened because of a particular thing that has taken place. And instead of cutting off the biting off your nose to spite your face, cutting it off to make sure that you can get everything right and fixing everything up and tidying it all up, this didn't work out very well at all. What actually happened was that the person just continually kept getting harassed, accumulation after accumulation, which was terrible. And it's still not over, and it's still not resolved, because there are people still in this area who just still believe what they want to believe regardless of what the truth is that they've been told, and are still getting stabbed. This person's still getting stabbed in the back. Second card we have, this card's the Five of Wands. So this in relation to this card here, which is the card which I feel someone's been stabbed in the back multiple times by many other people. This actually, including with the Five of Wands, is there are people trying to actually fight battles to actually protect you. So there is people out there who are trying to protect you and protect what's going on and what has been going on with you and the situation that has currently been taking place. And there are people protecting you. There are people caring for you and people out there who want the best for you, but they are trying the best they can to protect you and look after you, but they can only do so much. And so basically what I will show you in the cards, which I want to show, which is very interesting, is we do have the number 10 here. It's back the front of my camera, but it's number 10. This number here is 5. So what I'm seeing is the problematic situations that has caused from this particular situation that have arisen has been astronomically horrible and caused so much confrontation, so much conflict, so much problematic situations that there are people now who have come in to help the situation, and all it has done is helped it by half, but it's half less as strong and powerful as what it was before. So the people have been going through a lot to try and help a situation, but it's still not over yet, unfortunately. And the reason why it's not over yet is because there are people who are in positions of power who should be acting like adults instead of that gossiping and saying what they feel about a situation, rather than being in a predicament of where they're putting themselves, which is not a great predicament, where they should actually be putting themselves in an area of adulthood and actually being able to look after and protect certain people. And these people have positions of power in which they can withhold and stop all of this inflammation happening in this relationship and this problematic situation that is happening to you in your life. And these, even though someone has ran with something that is not the truth, they have caused so much problems from this, and so many problems for that person, that these people are trying to clean up a whole lot of crap which is created from this systematic situation, which is just completely blown out of control. So I have another card I actually have, it's the Lovers. Now in the Lovers, I see two people together, two people who are like worlds apart. The two people are like worlds apart, as I'm saying, but it's as if they are worlds away from each other. So they don't necessarily live exactly in the same place. They are like abreast of each other in the planet of Earth. Like they are either on one side of the Earth and another side of the Earth. These are two different people. And this is happening in a situation in which these people are noticing each other, but yet they're not contacting each other. It's as if there's a viral, like a screen or some sort of thing where you can't come through, you can't see each other, but you're there. But it's two people getting together and becoming one. It's as if you're both too scared to join together, to communicate, to actually get together and talk and communicate and build a relationship up of each other, and actually having a love and an honesty and a kindness. But I do see there is love there. There is a relationship that is taking place, that is slowly taking place, but you have to bite the bullet, so to speak, and someone's got to start to talk to the other person, even if it's little things to start off with. You'll start to know if they like you or don't like you by doing little tiny bits of conversation to start off with, and then elaborating to things that you know they like. And then it's trying to work out, do they like you or just do they like the conversation that you're talking about? But I feel that there's two people out there in this world, opposite ends of the universe, so to speak, of the world, of the planet, but they are very simply two peas in a pod, two people who think a lot alike, two people who have very similar feelings in their heart, and they are people that when they come together are going to find that there's a lot of happiness, but there's a lot of fear between getting together. So someone is very fearful, and it's as if the other person cannot actually reach that person, as if they're seeing them via a Zoom screen or a screen watching them on a video or something, but they're actually seeing them, but they want to be part of their lives, but they don't want to mess up their lives of how their life's going, but they also don't know if they have time to let that person into their life anyway. But I feel that that is an opportunity thought that has to take place in the thought of this man that is apparent that is going to be there. He's a very, very busy person, and he needs to start thinking about what does he really want? Who does he really want in his life? And if he wants something bad enough, how's he going to go about getting it? And if he goes about getting it, when is he going to start? Because tomorrow sometimes for us, some people does not come. And tomorrow doesn't get here the next day, because tomorrow will always be tomorrow. And talking about something tomorrow is never going to put off what you can put off right now by dealing with something right now. The next card that I have, it's the Ace of Pentacles. So divinely from a spirit is giving someone something to help you. So finances, I've even changed the cards to make sure I try not to get a similar reading. So someone out there is going to get finances. There is money coming to somebody, and it's not a small amount of money. It's not like chump change. It's quite a sizable amount of money someone's getting, and the money is something that will help you. It will be able to help you in your future, and it also comes at the time of a loss of something. So this could be possibly a payout for something that you have been through. From a grievance, or it could also be a payout in some way, shape or form for someone who's gone through a health battle or a health crisis or a health problematic situation. But I also see someone being given money by somebody. Someone's physically giving somebody money who is alive as well. There is someone actually also giving somebody money, and it's something that's going to help you in your life and help you be like your little, I think they call it Easter egg, or egg nest, or nest egg they call it. So it'll be able to help you like your nest egg to get things together, and it will be able to help you keep getting land, home, and creating a house. And I had this before. a land, home, and creating a house. So someone out there is going to have something created for them, and I do feel it has to do with a land and home and the creation of for me it feels like it's possibly a brand new house that's going to be built, but it's somewhere where it's not got a lot of houses. There's not lots and lots of houses everywhere I'm seeing, or how it is designed will be feeling like it's not got lots of houses everywhere, and it could be through the design of how it's structured. But it's somewhere where you will be able to feel safe. You will feel that you have your own peace of mind, and you have your own sanity of somewhere lovely that you can have to call your own, that will be yours. I have the moon. So we have definitely had some people that have been acting up and causing problems, and these people can't help themselves. They keep talking and talking and talking and talking and shouting from the rooftops about this horrible situation of the person who was stabbed in the back. So this person that has not, I believe, done nothing wrong. They're an innocent person lying on the ground, done nothing wrong. Someone has been stabbed in the back, and then someone else stabbed them in the back, and then no one's really been helping this person, and person after person after person after person was allowed to stab the person in the back and voice it to people here, there, and everywhere, telling people here, there, and everywhere all of this horrible stuff. And these people have been getting away from this and getting to a position where they're getting away from this of their own believed sense of honesty, and they're now collaborating with their own beliefs of a situation which is fictitious, sorry, I'm horrible with words. That's my dyslexic self, is my words are not great. So these people have been creating some fictitious thing about somebody, which is not true, who haven't, person after person has stabbed them in the back. A lot like when you look at the animal kingdoms and all the animals come together and one animal starts batting a little duck, and the other ducks look on and it starts batting the other duck, and they all start hounding in on this little duck. It's just what they do because that's how they are, because this behavior of attacking people, having revenge, being cruel and unkind, and then getting another person and then getting in groups and talking about the person, and then getting collaboration or communities together so you can talk about this person and have a go about this person behind their back. There's always one person listening, and that's God. God knows what you're doing, and you know yourself what you're doing is wrong. You know yourself it is wrong. And until you actually know something is 100% correct or right, how dare you go and talk to somebody else, these people who are doing it. And these people are doing this to you. These people behind your back, are actually talking about you behind their back, your back. And they're discussing things which are not true, misrepresent the truth, and is very damning for your reputation as well. There is a Cancer crab person from, let's say, around from the 20th of June birthday to getting into July, near August. Someone is there and they're actually suffering themselves through a lot of similar stuff, but they're still trying to help. So someone will be there and someone will be helping you and trying to do the best they can in helping you and your situation and this get together and get all sorted. Okay, last card. There will be an outcome for what has been happening. This situation that I see, and I also see the Lovers with this as well. I do see two people, male and female, coming together. So I do see two people in a relationship. It may be a different gender, but I do see people coming together. And I do see that there will be a win for the situation where these people have been going across and saying these such horrible, horrible things. And these people will be able to hold up their wreaths and say, we won because we did nothing wrong. We won because we did nothing wrong. On the other side, we won because we did nothing wrong. Because nothing was done that was wrong by you. These people have been creating fictitious, problematic situations. Someone's now finally coming in and saying, hey, I'm not putting up with it. I know the truth. I know the truth. These people have investigated the truth. The truth is there, and these people will see what the truth is. And they're also going to catch out someone who's been doing something wrong and trying to set somebody up and lay a blame on somebody. They will be caught. They will be caught, and they have been setting somebody up. They will be caught, and they will be brought down to Chinatown. They will be found out. But they will be found out, and it's always the same thing I get, is someone will be found out, but they're going to see what they're doing, and it's always around nighttime. And that's when the person will be that you'll be able to check and find out what's actually physically going on and taking place. I'm just going to do some more cards. And how this affects you in your life. Okay, this is a card my mum takes out of the pack. But for me, this is a really good card. So we do have the Death card. The Death card is not a negative card. This is the way I read. And it's just a card. It's like artwork. And people give interpretations to something they see. A similar thing. It does not mean what it says. What I'm getting is, that's the card. So what I'm getting is there is coming to a time of an end where this situation has to cease. These people have to stop doing what they're doing, and they have to start realizing the due harm that they have caused this person, and all the things that they have been going out and saying to this person and that person behind closed doors, or saying on a message, or saying on this group chat or something, whatever is going on. This is only happening because this situation that actually happened in the beginning was not nipped in the bud and dealt with how it should have been, and it was completely lost control. So we're coming to the end of that situation. We have money. There is a man coming with money. It's not, and there's also a win, a justice win, legally fought justice win. But there's also a man who is coming with money. There is a financial lesser burden that would be put on you, and this is a man that you are going to meet. And so this is going into the form of the Lovers. This man's not coming into a relationship bare. For some reason, I feel he does not want to reveal his finances, nor should he have to, nor should anyone like somebody just because of what they have, or because of the finances, or things that they can spend on you. That is not love. That is not love. That's someone who is using you for what you have or the status that you hold. But this person is going to love you for you, no one else, no one less, but he's going to love you for you and who you are. And he is a wealthy person. I believe one stage I would believe this man had more than one house, had a few houses. But I feel he's going to be changing his destiny, changing his life, changing his living circumstances. He's going to be changing things, and he's got quite a bit of money, this man. But he doesn't want you to love him for his money, and you are the person who loves and will love the person for who they are in their heart for you. And they are someone who is kind, compassionate, and loving, and will love you for you, not love you because of what you have, meaning put things vice versa around the wrong other way. So if you're a female and you had high finances and money, investments, etc., how would you feel if someone got there and liked you for what you have, or because of your beauty? You want someone to love you, and the truth is, loving somebody from your heart, from the emblem, my dyslexic words, I'm so sorry, the minuscule little spark of life, of love that's in them. This person's going to love you for who you are, what you are. No matter what size clothes you wear, no matter if you wear makeup or don't wear makeup, no matter if you get up in the morning and you have bed hair everywhere, this person's going to love you for you because he loves you. He doesn't need you to be super Monaco of Princess Monaco, beautifulness of a principality to be the number one A flame of his life. This one wants to settle down, and I do say this person wants to get married and is a person who is a loving person. So kind and so gentle. He is very misunderstood, and he's always referred to by his finances. And there's actual money on the feet. He's referred to by his finances more than he is by his name or the person that he is, which I think is very unkind and very cruel. But the person is coming, and you are the right person for that person that is coming for you. The reason why you are the right person is because you are a beautiful person. You have a beautiful heart, you have kindness in your soul, and you have a love in what you say about people. Instead of being the normal type of person who gets there and gossips and talks and wants to be unkind and cruel and says behind the closed doors, you know, this happened to that person and that happened to this person, I believe this person is this and that. You are not like that. You are different. And if you have friends that are like that, or friends who say behind closed doors, actually, this is really what I think about that person, that is how that person acts the majority of the time. Is that the type of person you would like to be around? Because that's the type of person that person, if they're talking about someone else behind their back, unless someone is physically upsetting you and causing you problematic situations and it's been a burden on you in your life and there's a reason why you're talking about it, you don't need to be around people who are like that, because I can bet you my bottom dollar that that person that's their gossiping, that's their way, that's their nature, because what they know. Eleanor Roosevelt used to talk about people who are in a high status, and she'd say about people who are in high status, it was something like, people talk about, I've said this before and I should remember it, but it's just come to me. People in high areas talk about things of history and things of science, or things that are otherworldly to talking about somebody. And in the middle are the people who you start talking about facts or something like that. I've got this all wrong. You have to look it up on Google. And the bottom people are at the bottom of the pyramid, and I don't believe anyone is at the bottom of the pyramid. If someone loves you, they love you for who you are. There's no status, but I'm just saying what Eleanor Roosevelt said. We've got to remember it was a long time ago. Long time ago, even before I was born. But it was a long time ago, and she said that people in the bottom gossip, talk about people. People in the middle talk about something like facts, and the people who are more in the higher areas talk about situations and things that are happening sociologically and scientifically, and talk about how can they change things to make the world better for you. So you're going to be given a man who is a lovely person, who is on that level of, he likes to talk more about facts. So he's come from a middle to upper class place, but he's also so intelligent. He likes to talk about how can he change the world and what can he do to change the world. So this is, one second, this is a lovely, beautiful man. I do feel though that there has been times where you have struggled. It has been struggle street for you at times, and it has not been easy whatsoever at all. So there's times when it's not been easy and you've been struggling. It's really been a really hard struggle. But I feel that this person who's coming into your life knows what it's like to struggle. They also know what it's like to actually have to try and save to get what you want. Know what it's like to have money and then lose it all. They've been there. They know. This is a special person, a very special person for you. Last card. So this card is like a judgment. It's like a justice card. I can't pronounce it with my dyslexia. There's certain words I find really hard to say. And when I can't work out how to fix something, or if I find something hard, I avoid something. So if something's a problematic situation to me, or something happens and I don't know how to fix it because I don't know how to resolve the situation, I have to avoid it. And so this is somewhere where in your life I feel you have had a similar experience where you've avoided things rather than had to deal with it. This person who's coming into your life is going to be able to help you to deal with what's going on in life and deal with the situation of what is taking effect and happening. And what is happening is a situation in which you will be able to look after your life and yourself and have a life where you're much more happy and prosperous, and you will be able to pay bills a lot better. But you'll have someone there to help you who is a good person, but that person is also like their own judge and jury. They don't make their own rules as into cause problematic situations, not at all. This person has rules in which they can see the judgment, they can weigh up the scales like the law, they can work out what's right, what's not right. This person's a very intellectual, stimulating person, and they're coming into your life and they're going to help you feel stable. There's going to be stability mentally, physically, emotionally, and bodily as well. It's going to lift a lot of problematic situations for you. So we do have a situation where there are people who are also putting down someone's family and friends. So they're actually putting the family and friends down, and they're saying things that are about the family and friends which are not true, and they're misrepresenting the truth and saying disrespectful, unkind, and untruthful things about their family as well. And they're going along and telling people about it. And this is going to come back to somebody and bite those people on the bullet of their bottoms for what they're doing, because this person, their family, are not done the wrong thing. They're not bad people. They don't do the wrong thing. These people that have problems that are in your life around you are people who are trying to pull on the strings like a puppeteer of anyone or anything that they can hold to put and bring you down to Chinatown, further than Chinatown, bring you right down, because they want you to create any situation they can to demoralize you, to degenerate you as a person, to break you down, because at the end of the day, they are the people, these outside influential people who who you may work colleagues, they may be friends of friends, people who are school friends, association through a sport or a gym or something. These people, this person who is causing a lot of the trouble and problems, is someone that the large majority of the time they doubt people. So don't let them win and get you upset and get you angry, because at the end of the day, these people are rubbish. These people who are creating things and saying things about someone else's family and they don't even know them, and they're basing it on baseless evidence that is cruel and unkind, because they want other people to give the negativeness about that person. And that's called bullying, harassment. That is malicious, and it is slanderous as well. This is going to come to a stop. It will come to a stop. Someone is coming into this life for you, around you. Someone's going to sort out this crap. I have to use the SHIT word and say they're going to sort out the SHIT that's been going on for such a long time, because someone is acting the fool. Someone is really acting the fool and acting like they can just destroy somebody's life and destroy what they're trying to do. Just get one last card. The outcome for this. Spirit will ask, what is the outcome for this reading and for the full people, of the spiritual energy of the people that are watching? So we have the Hangman. This is fantastic news for you. Hangman. So this person who is trying to cause problematic situation, who is the person who originally is been backstabbing people, throwing people into the air, talking about people behind their back, not talking about people behind their back and reporting it because there's a problem and they want to solve it. That's when someone's going, not to make problems, but that's when someone's going to talk to somebody because they want to solve something. And if you don't tell somebody, no one's going to know. But when people are gossiping and going around and saying things, that's when that's a problem. That's when things are a problem. But the Hangman is coming. The Hangman is the person that is not there. The Hangman is someone who is not there all the time. So the hangman is coming, and he's going to find out who these people are, and there's people who are doing things which are wrong. And this is going to be found out. Someone has been told to button their information about things, and they've also been made aware of the security of some situation. And whoever is doing wrong, and there is someone out there doing wrong and also backstabbing but blaming somebody else, there is someone who's going to be caught. And the person they're going to catch, they will have to all be done in secret to catch this situation and catch this situation red-handedly. Is that the person is someone that is the one that no one suspects that's causing the problems. And there are also things that are going missing somewhere, and it's the person, not who they think it is. That's where the problems come in. But it's the person. It's like they have something wrong with it's like they have gold shoes. Like there's something to do with their feet. It's something to do with their feet, or how they walk, or something's about to happen to their foot, or something about their feet. But it's the person they don't think it is the person who this problem situation is. And one more card. I'm sorry, I just want to know more. I know what it's like to be in a situation like this. It's horrible. Horrible. And people believe things that are not true, and I know this is true. Sometimes people can be very unkind and very cruel because that's what they want to be, because it makes them feel powerful, and they're not powerful. Okay, so there are two people coming together at the sign of Leo around August, which is around now. Two people coming together. Someone's coming to share that romantic relationship with you. That person's a lovely person, but they're also very kind, and they're also very caring, and they're very spiritual as well. But they trust you, they love you for you. They don't need you to be a supermodel. They need you to be just their model, their beautiful person, their special person. So I feel also that because of what has been going on and happening in your life, we have someone who's also been having terrible dreams or can't sleep, either one or the other. I think we've been having bad dreams, but we're also finding we can't sleep as well. And this is going to alleviate so much stress and help you. Last card, promise. Okay. Someone in spirit is going to help the truth be seen. So the people in these high areas are going to start seeing who the person is and who the person will be, the suspectual area. But someone is going to find out, it's actually going to happen. Someone is going to find out who this person is who's been saying and most probably doing things about somebody and causing some sort of conflict as well. So this person who's coming into the relationship with someone who loves you is, I'm going to sneeze, I don't know. A sneeze of confirmation. So the person's going to be found out, and they're going to be caught at night time. Around night time, that's when they'll see things disappearing or missing that's been happening as well. And there will also be some sort of court situation where someone's going to look at things legally correctly to be able to work out who this person is and who's been doing the wrong thing, and be able to protect you, because you are in an area where you need to be protected. And in order for you to be protected, you've got to be trusted, and you are trustworthy, you are a good person. And that person out there who is doing bad things, creating problematic situations, is not doing anything that's helping anybody. It's just not. Absolutely just not helping anybody. So this is someone who's coming into your life, and they're someone who's going to love you for you. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else. All you need to do is just be you, and that person will love you for who you are. You also are a lovely person and trying so hard to give up things and do the right things in life and um, look after your health. And I feel that you're starting to take care about what you're putting in your body as well, which is a very important thing. But there is love, there is a relationship, and also the person, like a large majority of people, I will say, a large, including myself, because I used to ice skate, have feet problems. So that is pulling at strings a little saying that, but the person has something to do with feet problems, and it's like they have to go off of work or off of school because they've done something with their foot, or they do something, and either this is the person who's doing the wrong thing, or they are associated very closely and in the same entwined closeness as the person who is. But I do feel that something is going. I have to take another card. I can't help it. I can't help it. I just need to know, who is it? I've got 2 cards. Yes, yes. It's the person they least expect. The person who they expect things are so far from truth. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. They're just trying to pin the tail on the donkey that they think is the weakest donkey, who won't stand up for them, who won't do anything. Except the donkey they're trying to stick the tail on is not the donkey who's doing anything wrong. The person who is doing something wrong, oh my god, there's someone who has financial, they are a partnership, so they're someone who has a partner, they're not single, they're someone who has a partner, and they're both supporting something or someone or something to do with money, and they need money, and so whoever it is needs money, and they are somehow needing money to support something or pay for somebody or something. I have to pick another card. I can't help it. I can't help it. I need to know. Need to know. Oh, we've got 3 cards. I've got it. It's a card. Who they think is doing something wrong is not who's doing something wrong. There's 2 people who know the truth about a situation. 2 people. And someone's been told to tell somebody nothing. Someone's been told to tell somebody nothing, and previously they were telling people things because they felt they were friends, they were close, to confide in them. This will be the only way that whoever's doing wrong things will be caught. Because the person they believed it was only picking up whatever was on the ground to put it back in the right place, was always doing the right thing. But the person who's doing something wrong, there's 2 people. I feel there's 2 people, not just one. I feel there's 2 people. I feel that, and there's 2 swords on the ground and 2 people in the background. I've got 4 cards. 2, 4, 6. The number 6 is of some importance. Someone is doing something. I'll say this again. I've said this in readings before. Someone's doing something wrong who has to support a child. This card is a little child. And this is the whole reason why something is going wrong and someone is doing something wrong, is to support something. And someone has been blaming someone out there for something that they've done nothing, and it is somebody else, and they have a child. They're not a single person with no children, no partner. This is someone who has a partner supporting. I feel it's a child, and someone's doing something wrong. And whoever has been told to say nothing will have to pick up all the pieces and try and right all the wrongs that have been done. I hope this is meaningful to somebody out there. And last but not least is we have the 8 of Swords. The person will be found. The person will be found. But you must protect the person and people out there who are being ridiculed and being not treated fairly and being treated unjust for something that they have not done. So I want to end on that card because it's a very important, very wise form of advice, and that I want you to know the person who's coming into your life in your relationship is a good person. There is money coming. That person is quite financial. And they're a beautiful person coming in, but there's also other situations playing at hand. But I feel that this person, this man, is a very intelligent man, and he will be able to unravel what's been going on. Because whoever's doing something somewhere is someone who works a lot. A lot meaning they work a whole, a few whole days. Somebody who works, and they're somebody who's been privileged, some privilege of position. And they're going to be standing in front of the fire squad, so to speak. That's the card reading, and that's a good sign of news, not a bad sign of news, but a good sign of news. But I personally know that myself. There is nothing worse than someone thinking something about you that is not true, that is malicious and horribly wrong and misrepresentative, and then telling people and then telling other people, and then you walk somewhere and you find out that someone said something to somebody completely alien from where you go to school or work or go to gym or are, and it's horrifically horrible. But I'm telling you, this person is going to be caught who is doing the wrong thing, and it's not the person that everyone suspects it has been. It's just not. And it's someone who is the person that they least suspected, but they will be caught. And that person, whoever they are, I hope that they button their lip and say nothing to nobody, because if they tell one person, it's all over Red Rover. That's gone, because they have to keep things quiet and confidential to find out what's going on. My name's Electra. I hope this reading was meaningful to somebody, and it does have a beautiful amount of love in the reading, and there is someone coming, and there is house, and there is some sort of payout for somebody, and financial positivity that is coming, and financial relief. So there is some great things in this reading. I do hope this helped somebody. And my name's Electra. If you're a Sai Baba devotee, Sai Ram. And remember, we honestly, truly do not know what anybody's going through in their life privately. We just do not know. We really, truly do not know what anyone's going through in their life. And we don't know what they've just been told, if they've gone to a doctor, or if they've been somewhere with somebody else, or what they've witnessed. We don't know. So let's try and always be kind, be caring, think sometimes before we speak, and let's always try and do the right thing. Be honest, trustworthy, faithful, loving, kind, and be the best person you can be. And remember, no one is perfect. People make mistakes. Even whoever this is who's doing something wrong, for whoever they are, I'm sure when people find out who they are and what they're doing and the problems that are occurring, I'm sure they're probably going to be just as upset as the person who's being blamed for something that they haven't done, if not maybe more, because someone is doing something and it's going to come to an end. But it's only going to come to an end with everyone being secret and buttoning their lips and not telling anyone, because like all secrets, you say something to somebody and say, but don't say anything, just don't say anything. And you've told somebody, and then that person tells somebody else. It's like the whole of the chain of the Chinese whispers. Just be careful. Be careful what you say, especially in small towns or small places. Things come back to people and you don't think it does, and it does. So let's all be kind, let's be compassionate, and let's think kindly and gently about people.